Ahoy there! Welcome back, my loyal crew. Today, we're going to look at how to pick the best junk silver coins. Today's example, we are going to be using the Walking Liberty $50 90% silver coins. We have here a 1935, a 1942, and a 1943. And we're going to be going from worst to good to best. So we're going to be showing you guys what details you should be looking for when you're going through junk silver at your coin shops to know which one has the most silver content. All right, guys, so let's start off with the worst coin here, which is the 1935. As you guys can tell, the radial lines on the sun are almost faded away. The face, you can't even make out. It's practically a silhouette. This one is very easy to tell that this one has lost some silver weight from being circulated a lot, heavy use. So we're going to compare it to the 1942 over there in a second. But yeah, look at the eagle. You can't see any feathers. You can barely make out the branches. It's just like a shell of what the coin used to be. Still pretty cool. You can still make out most of it. And then the ridges there. A lot of the ridges are completely smooth and not rigid. So that's one of the key things you want to look at with all junk silver coins. This is kind of what happens when you buy from like an online dealer, or if you just get a roll that was randomly put together, or if your local coin shop just goes in the back and hands you some, $50 or whatever. I like it better when you're allowed to pick whichever ones you want, because then you can really pick through which ones have more of the finer details. Like, look at the branches. You want to see the leaves. You want to see the feathers of the bird. You want to see his eye. And look at the ridges. Totally rigid. You can feel it. It's thick. Very good looking coin compared to this. So yeah, this is comparing good to worst case scenario here. And we are going to weigh these coins out too, just to show you guys that there is a difference. How much? We'll find out. But yeah, so we're going to move on to the 1943 example here in a second. I'm sure you guys can see there's a lot of differences between both the coins. All right, so here would be what I would consider to be a near perfect example. Got to remember, though, these coins were circulated, but still, this is a near perfect example. This is like your best case scenario if you're picking through junk silver coins. So many details here. I can literally see everything, even her hand, her fingers, everything is there. Very strong rigids there. And this one has even more fine details on the bird's chest. He has the little feather details, you could tell, and the branches and the leaves. You can see all that very, very clearly. So this would be the best case example compared to the good example. I want you guys to see this up close. So yes, even though there's a lot of detail on the good example, the 1942, as you can see, the 1943 has just a bit more texture and finer detail still left on the coin. Well, all I know is I'm going to be picking up some more $50 pretty soon here. I think I need 9 more to complete my roll that I started stacking. I might either do that today or tomorrow, considering the price of silver has drastically dropped again. It's down, I think it's down to $31.25. It's pretty low right now, guys, which is great. I kind of had a feeling after the election the price would come down. There was a lot of hype surrounding the election, so it's good to see another dip, another buying opportunity. All right, guys, so we are taking it to the scale. This time I'm going to be holding the camera because in previous videos I know it gets hard when I use the tripod to hold the camera. So I'm going to show you guys closely the amount of weight as we're doing it here. So We're going to start off with the 1935, the worst coin, the very circulated coin, almost slick. So look at that, 12.17. So 0.33 grams off of the 12.5 grams that a $half is supposed to weigh. So yes, there is definitely a loss of silver content there. No surprise. All right, here is the good example. This one was picked, it's got a lot of the details still there. So let's kind of check and see what this bad boy is going to weigh. I can't imagine it's missing too much silver just looking at the overall quality of the coin, but let's just find out here. 12.47. See guys, this is not a lot. 0.03. So as a circulated coin, that's very good. It's almost right up to the 12.5. Very close. It's probably as good as you can find, honestly, especially when you're searching for coins that aren't, uncirculated. All right, moment of truth here. The finer detailed 1943 $half. And this is my best example that I've found and that I think people will find out there. Granted, it is really dirty and things like that. Remember, it is circulated, but I'm going to clean it up later, guys, and I'm going to show you how great it'll look with all the fine details. But yeah, it's a beautiful coin. So for now, we're just going to weigh it and see what the difference is between the worst and the good example. It's coming out to 12.49, 12.47. Oh, it cheated us. It almost looked like 12.49 there. It was almost perfect. Well, there you have it, guys. It looks like it weighed the same as the good example. So maybe those little fine details, as awesome as they are, they don't make up a big difference when it comes to the weight and the overall silver content that stays on the coin. So yeah, that just shows if you can find the good example, some of those good details in the coin, it's probably going to weigh at least 12.4 grams, which is awesome. Now the slick one though, I mean, we don't want a 12.17. Okay, well, I actually bought two of these 1943s like last week or 2 weeks ago. This was another great example. The fine details. Also, I'm going to clean this one up later just to show you guys how awesome it could look. Shiny clean. And it weighs 12.47. So, I guess that might be the best we can do with a circulated coin, which I don't think anyone would have a problem with that. That's just as good as you're going to get, I guess. All right, well, there you have it, guys. There's the results. All right, so I cleaned up both the 1943 $half off camera for you guys to just show you how awesome they look now. Guys, these are beautiful. Look at this. Looks just like when you buy a tube of American Silver Eagles, at least on the front. But yeah, look at this detail, guys. Now that it's clean and it's shiny silver, wow, you can see all those details. I like shiny silver, guys. There's some coins I do prefer to keep them in their rusty looking state or whatever, but I don't have any uncirculated $half Walking Liberties, so I thought it'd be cool to have them cleaned. Use the E-Zest cleaner. I have other videos on how to use that. It works really well with gold, copper, and silver. But yeah, I mean, just look at that. It's an awesome coin. Now it's a work of art. It's always been a work of art, but now I can appreciate it more. I'll definitely take time to look at my Walking Liberty $half from now on. I almost wish I had a full tube of these. Just, they're really hard to find in better condition. I looked through a whole bucket of these Walking Liberty $half, and I was only able to come up with two of these that were in good example, great condition, with all the fine details. So to make a tube of them would be pretty difficult. There's a lot of worn ones out there, and as you guys can see here, it's the 42, 43, the 40 dates that are the best examples, and that's for obvious reason because they were minted last in their production cycle. So if you guys appreciated this video, make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button on your way out. Also put down a comment if you guys go digging through junk silver trying to get a better looking uncirculated coin. So to all ye out there, keep on stacking your treasures, guys. Have a great day and farewell.